want to. And so this video is going to address opportunities, right? So I noticed that some of the people in the organization, well, the majority of them, they have no interest in stepping up to the plate. Nobody wants to try. They don't want to learn. They want more money. Everybody wants more money. This is the one universal truth around our entire company. If I go out and I ask everybody, you want more money? Everybody wants more money, right? I don't even have to ask. What they don't understand is that money is linked to value, okay? And the important thing is, if you don't understand that value, money is a result. So value comes as a result of the amount of value that you create. The money comes as a result of the amount of value that you create. It's not money first, okay? And so if there's an opportunity in a company, like, okay, I would say to someone that I'm looking for an admin. I want someone to help me with some administrative work and something of that nature. And the first thing the person wants to know is, well, what does it entail and how much money? These are the natural things, right? And then I get immediately turned off because I recognize that that's not the person I want. You understand? The person doesn't understand the dynamics. And so I probably send a message back to that person and say, okay, not a problem. We'll just look for someone else, right? If you were ever extended that opportunity, you never did it right. And so what you ought to do, I'm making this video because I feel like I may have done a disservice to some of you guys, that you've never been in a situation where you had an opportunity to add more value. And then by adding more value, once you add more value, the money is just the result. It's an automatic thing. It's not that the money is first. Do you understand? It's not, I want to cook some food and I just want the food first. No, you have to prepare it. You have to do all this stuff. Then the end result is what you get. That is from the action that you have bestowed. So if you're working for a company and the only thing you know to do is to make a three-way call, you are probably the most least valuable person in the building. Why? Because it's easy to replace you and you know nothing else. You understand? So you have one leg, right? And so in order for you to make more money, it's important for you to be more valuable. And the only way you get more valuable is stack more skills. So if we want to say, okay, maybe let me teach you marketing. You know, it shouldn't be, let me ask 1 million questions about marketing before I have an opportunity. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get certainty. Okay, so when you ask these questions psychologically, you're trying to get certainty. You're trying to tell yourself, you want to know all the variables that are involved before you even attempt. That's like you're attempting to climb Blue Mountain and you want to know every single pitfall before you even attempt to climb the mountain. No, what you do is you start climbing. Do you understand? So when you're given an opportunity by the CEO of a company to do anything over and above what you're doing currently, you move at that opportunity because that's where the gold is. You're stacking your skills. So if push comes to shove, you want to be one of the most valuable people in the building. You don't want to be the one leg, one trick pony person. You can only do processing, nothing else. You're easily replaced. Do you understand? Now when you could do processing, marketing, manage, team lead, you could do admin stuff, you could help me with different, you become more valuable as a result of that, okay? Don't go in and say, how much more money can I make? Can you give me some more money? Like, it's not going to be, we're not blind, right? Value, it's automatic. The problem is you want the money right now. Like you think this is McDonald's where you drive up to a window and the moment you drive up to the window, the money comes at the next window. You make an order at this window and the result comes at the next window. This is not Instagram. You know what I mean? In the real world, it doesn't work that way. In the real world, you actually have to provide value. And when you provide value, you get repaid. You reap the benefits of that value. And it's not instantaneous. Do you understand? So value has a time component to it. So if you don't know something or you're learning something, which you should be happy and glad to learn, you don't ask for more money because we're training you something you don't even know. What you want to do is get good at the thing as quickly as possible and keep your mouth shut, keep your head down and do as best of a job as you possibly can. Be great at what it is that you did. Be great. And when you're great, watch and see what I'm talking about. The money just keeps pouring in. It comes. Do you understand? It's not the other way around. So if you guys want to learn how to improve your skills, if you want to learn how to be better, add more value, get more money in the long run, you have to learn how to be patient. You have to learn how to learn a skill. You have to learn how to stack those skills and how to be the most valuable person in the building. Everyone should be thriving towards being the most valuable person in the building. But some people, you tell them, okay, I got this. And the first thing they do is they tell you they're overwhelmed. What do you mean you're overwhelmed? Oh my God, oh my God. Every little thing, you're overwhelmed. You guys are like young, you know, fit, strong, energetic. And you get two tasks, a couple of tasks, and you're like, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God. Some people, sir, I was at work 11 days of the 12 days that I'm supposed to be at work, you know, and they think they're doing well. You were at work 11 days out of the 12. Why weren't you at work every single day? I don't understand. You never signed that agreement. We never agreed to you being at work 90% of the time. You're supposed to be at work 100% of the time. These people are the people that are never going to make it. It's tough, but you'll never make it with that mindset because the success and the wealth is tied to a combination. The combination says there's 7 digits and you have to get the 7 digits. Now, if you get 6 digits, you know, say you only got 6 digits, it's not going to open. The